Sunday morning I went to church and the preacher was preaching about touching the hem of his garment, and it hit me. Sam Cooke did that song many years ago, and I said that might be a good song for me to do. If I can just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole. So I ran it by my business manager and he agreed, and here it is. Here we go. If I can just touch the hem of his garment, that's all I need. I know I'll be made whole. There was a woman in the Bible days. She had been sick for so very long, but she heard Jesus was passing by, and she joined the gathering throng. And while she was pushing her way through,
for Christmas, somebody gave me a gift card.
Okay.
For Guitar Center.
Uh-huh.
So I said, what am I going to get for $50?
Yeah.
So they had an ad in the paper that these things were on sale for $49.
Isn't that so perfect? But in you I must trust. As the woman with the issue of blood, he'll hear you with one touch. Oh, prayer, it changes. You're trying to do. She said, if I can just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole. She cried out, oh Lord, oh. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, if I can just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole. She spent her money here and there till she had no more to spare. The doctors did all they could, but their medicine did no good. When she touched him, the Savior didn't see, but he turned around and said, somebody touch me. If I can just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole. Oh, she cried out, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. If I can just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole. Oh, she cried out, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. If I can just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole. Somebody touch me, that's what he said. Somebody touch me, that's what he said. It was me, I touched you. I need a touch in my body. I need a touch in my mind. I need a touch.
Hi, I'm Harry Henderson, J Street Records CEO, executive producer. I'm sitting here with Eller W, and we're talking about the project we're working
That's
on.
Eller W.
Eller W. What did I say?
Eller W, which is smart.
I don't believe it. You got to call your lawyer. I don't believe it. I think I said the right thing. We just want to go back in time. I've been doing this for 40 years off and on, starting with J Street Records back in the 70s. When I retired, I had more time to do nothing but music. Ella came into my life through music associates. She knew somebody who knew somebody, and when I first heard her, I said, you know, this is somebody that I'd love to work with. We got planned an EP of gospel tunes. We got four songs now, right?
4 songs, yes.
Yeah, we got what, three up tempo, one slow,
One, ballad.
Yeah.
I call it. Yes.
Yeah. My background is just varied, so my job is just to make the artist's vision come to light. And Ella came up with some good ideas. She started some things on her own, engineering at her place, brought them to me, and we just made it work. Let's take, for example, Hem of His Garment.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
She had a vision of the Sam Cooke tune. Little up-tempo. He wanted it.
Yeah.
And we just brought in some musicians that laid down some basic tracks, and we brought in some help. And it really turned out nice.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
What's one of the other tunes we did? We did Prayer Changes
Prayer
Things.
Changes Things.
That's a different tune. One of the things I was talking to Eller about is we got all of these tools these days. We got as many sounds as you can dream of. And from a producer's point of view, sometimes like to strip away some of the nonsense and get right down to the essence. Let's listen to the vocalists. So Prayer Changes Things.
Yes.
Was my vision to maybe strip away a lot of the musical stuff and get down to Ella's voice. And we brought some people in to kind of beef it up a little bit, but we still focus more on her vocals. Very nice tune, by the way. Very good job.
I think so.
Very good job.
So
yeah.
Then we have Count Your Blessings.
Count Your Blessings.
And you don't know when God's going to call your name.
Like that. That was the first one. Yeah, that's the Get It Right. That's the first one we put out.
Yes.
And we got one of the tunes I wrote was kind of laying around. We took the cover off that. What's the name of that tune? I almost forgot. Yeah, we almost forgot. Get It Right.
I know. Grateful, right?
Grateful. Yeah, Grateful.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, Grateful.
Yeah, Grateful.
So we did that. So we got 4 interesting tunes.
Almost ready to go.
Almost ready to go. We're mixing and mastering, and as fast as we can get them out of here, we get them on the air. Ella's got her radio station going. We're putting some things out there. We're getting a one sheet together to pass around to other record companies, record promoters rather, and radio stations. We're putting that together. And we're also talking about doing some live work, going out and doing some live work, getting the band together and do some live work out there with the fans and try to build this fan base back up on the gospel side. And Ella's got a background that goes back years. You actually started back in the R&B days.
Yes, back in the 60s.
Yeah.
I sang with a group called the Spellbinders, and we traveled Europe, United States, and right today, one of the songs we did, "Help Me, Somebody Help Me," is popular in the UK right now. One of the original members, Bobby Shivers, went to England, and that's the song that they really liked, you know. But one thing that impressed me was the fans, even today over in England, they ask, "Where's Eloise?" So that's a good thing. But I decided to that I was gonna go gospel, and that's exactly what I did, and that's where my head is right now, in the gospel field, because I like singing gospel. I sing with a group called A Touch of Harmony, a nice bunch of ladies, and so they will be helping me on some of my songs. But before all that, after, you know, I met Mr. Henderson, and it was one of the greatest things, one of the greatest gifts that I could have been given, because I feel he's an honest person, and he's a good man. He loved the Lord, and that means he will do the things that's right. And so I'm just more appreciative for that, knowing that he knows what he's doing when it comes down to the music. I may not know some things, but he does, and that's very important.
One of the things in closing I just wanted to say is Ella and I have a background that's very, very similar. We go back to the early days when we remember the old gospel tunes. We understand what it is for harmony going back to actually the doo-wop days in the 50s.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
So it's easy for us to work in the studio. I could say things that have, to the younger person, they wouldn't know what I meant.
Wouldn't even understand.
But Ella would know exactly what I'm talking about. If I say, you know, church that part, for example, she knows what I mean. I don't have to explain to her. And that makes for a productive and efficient session.
Yeah.
We can get more done in an hour than most people can get done in.
That's true.
It would take them, you know, 3 or 4 hours. We can get it done in 30 minutes.
Because you have to hear those. You have to be able to hear those chords and hear those notes and be able to. Once you hear it, you be able to sing it. And I find that a lot of people nowadays that didn't come up during that time, during that era, they miss that. They don't. You can say, okay, we're gonna sing the harmony part for this. So one person start, the other person doesn't know how to fill in. You have to hear it and be able to just fall in place.
Yeah.
And you don't find that too much today.
Yeah. And our both love of blues and gospel and jazz and doo-wop in the studio, we just can do some spontaneous things, and we're always looking for performance, not necessarily perfection.
Right.
We're looking for the performance. So even if there's something that doesn't sound exactly right, we know the feel is there, and we'd go with the feel as opposed to just trying to do what the pop stars do and have everything, you know, that's smashed down and, you know, so perfect. Gospel is not that way. Jazz is not that way. I kind of learned that from Miles Davis.
Right, yeah.
Miles had a session where a guy made a mistake. He said, "No, leave it in.
Leave it in.
That's part of that's part of the environment.
That's art."
Yeah, that's art. You know, so the guy would make a mistake, and that would be fine with Miles. Let it go. That's part. That's like just like in the a live recording in a nightclub. It's noisy. You know, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
So we thank you for sitting in with us. J Street Studios, Harry and Ella signing off, I guess.
Perfect.
Thanks, Derek.